Everybody, it's Panther here, and today we are going to be drawing a water dragon. Now all you'll need for this is a piece of paper and a pencil, and probably an eraser, unless you're like a master artist. I'm going to draw a 2D water dragon, so it will not have shading or terrain. And I am also not going to color it in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a kind of big light circle right about there. Then you're going to draw two lines from that circle, diagonal, that are pretty light, and then draw a smaller circle at the end. Then for the neck, it's got to be at least the width of the neck so that it looks proportioned. So I like to start it right here. So I'm going to do this. Maybe not that. That one was terrible. Like that. It can be light or it doesn't have to be light. It's your choice. And then follow it from the top and make it a little bit thicker. So kind of like that. Yeah. Then we're going to draw another light circle, pretty big, right about here. Then we're going to draw a line from here to here, and then a line. And then down here, we are going to do that so that it curves a little bit. And then we're going to go up just like that. Then we're going to do a talon, which you can do them however you want. Just try your best. And then we're going to make two more talons right here. Then we're going to make the toes, the top part, and then the bottom part. Now I know what you're thinking. It's a water dragon, so shouldn't it have webbing in between the toes? If you want webbing, then just draw some lines like that. Okay? Then we're going to go up here. You can change some of the lines of its arm to make it look either more muscular or more slender, however you want. Then just about there. And make sure this line goes a little bit up so that it looks like it's bending. Then we're going to connect this line kind of either like that, or you can have it keep going down a little bit and then like that. Then we're going to do that for the underbelly. Sorry. There we go. So just follow it up like that, and then, like I said, move the lines around if you need to. Then we're going to make a line light or dark if you want right here. I like to do most of my lines light until I'm sure that that's how I like them. So here, so this is going to be the underbelly. Then we're going to make another light circle right here, pretty small. And we're going to do this as if this dragon was like half on a rock and half off. So right here, for the knee, it's going to go forward a little bit. Then down just about to there. Then we're going to draw kind of like part of an oval, like that. So it looks like it's bent. And then we're going to draw more talons and toes. Now, I like to do mine for the back feet. I like to do mine like that so that it looks like they're on something. And then you don't have to draw webbing on the back feet. If you want to, that's fine. And then I also like to do another talon right on the back there. Okay, so this is kind of how the leg's gonna look. It might look a little weird, so change the lines around when you need to. Kind of like that. I'm not very knees. The knee part isn't really my favorite part. But I'll do it just for you guys because it's not really a dragon without back legs. I mean, all dragons have back legs, even wyverns, because wyverns don't have front legs. Okay, then erase your circle and whatever lines get overlapped. And it should turn out kind of like that. Okay, then we are going to do the tail, which is going to be kind of big because, you know, it's a water dragon, so it should be able to use its tail for swimming. So we're going to loop it around. Just like that. There you go, and then you can finish it right about there, so that we still have room for the wings. And yes, water dragons do. Most water dragons, at least ones that I'm thinking of, do have wings. And just to let you know, the wings are going to go off the page because this dragon is really big. So yeah. So I'm going to draw a first line up right about there. And then draw another line starting a little bit before that line ends, like right about there. Going diagonal up. Not too far though, or else nothing would be on the page. Sorry that I had to tilt the page, but I'm in kind of a weird position, but kind of like that. Then the spike is just going to be normal spike. And I guess the wings aren't going to go off the page. But kind of like that. The bones, make them as straight as possible. And don't make the talons or the spikes or whatever you want to call them on the ends too big. Or else it would look weird. Okay, then when you get to about this part, move it down kind of like that so it looks like it's folded over. And then do one more. There we go, sorry. And then do the same thing that you did with the top wing bone. Then one more, and then we're going to do one more wing bone for here. That is just going to be regular. But make sure it's shorter than the top one, and make sure this middle one is longer than the top one. And then right about there, okay? And then, oops. And then we're going to start a line right about here, or near wherever this bone ends, this bottom part. We're going to draw down here. And then at this part, we're going to draw another wing bone. I know, right? It's ridiculous. But that's how you draw dragons. At least that's how I taught myself how to draw dragons. Then just like that. Then here, just flip it around and connect it right there. Perfect. Now we're going to put webbing right here to here. And then for this one, since these are supposed to be folded over, we're not going to put this one over here. We're actually going to put it down a lot. And it's going to go right there because it's actually going to be attached to this top one. Then with this one, we're going to attach it to this one. Then just like that. Then you can connect the back and the tail there. Then there you go. There's your wing. That was actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Oh, forgot to say, you can erase this circle now because we're not going to need it. Okay, now we're going to do the face, which I'd say is the hardest part because you put in all the details. That's where you put in most of the details, at least. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this end of the snout part. So erase this circle, and then I'd say erase these lines so that you can kind of shape it however you want. I like to have mine going down slightly. So we're going to say that my dragon is looking straight down. Just going to zoom this in for you guys. That's probably good. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to do, since this is just a water dragon, you don't want to have a spike here because it would, I guess it'd be part of resistance to slow them down. So we're just going to do just like that. Now you want to kind of make it look like almost a bird's beak, but not really. I don't know. But then right about here, we're going to draw a small hump because that's where the eye is going to go. And we're going to end it right about there. And then here, this is where I like to do the horn. So make it go forward a little bit. There we go. And then for a water dragon, I just like to do a simple horn. And if the wing gets in the way, like it did for me, just resume doing like the edge of the horn on this side of the wing. Then, for the mouth, let's say this is a not very happy dragon. So we're going to draw it like that. And then like that. And kind of like that. If you need to make this smaller, do it so that looks better. Make it look a little different, then it's all fine because you're the artist and you can do it however you want. And I totally didn't just drop my pencil. There we go. Then we're going to do some small teeth here. Then some small teeth here. And then the eye, maybe not that close, and also erase this circle up here because that'll just get in the way. And by the way, I am not going to be doing individual scales on this dragon. So it's not really going to have a texture. Okay, so now we're gonna do the hump more up here. Then just connect it right there. And then we're going to do slitted eyes because it's a not very happy dragon. And it's also going to be a girl, because I like girl dragons, because I'm a girl. So, for like the eyelashes, we're going to put scales right there to make it look like eyelashes. And then, right here, it's going to go down. Then that point right there. And just like that. And then right here, we're going to draw another hump right in there so that it's an ear. Perfect. Good job. Good job, me. And remember, pause the video at any point if you need to. So now we're going to move on to the neck. And kind of the details on the rest of the body. So the neck, since the wings are like right over the neck, it's not going to look as good. But we'll see more of what it would look like over here. So let's say this dragon has spikes and they're like almost bristling. So kind of like that. And then for this one, might as well just not draw the ends, or else that would look weird. And don't draw them too far apart or too wide, I guess. Try and draw them kind of close together and kind of skinny. There we go. And then right here, we're going to have a curl around kind of like this. So this, let's say this is the top of the back. So now we're going to have them facing this way. Like this. And then make them gradually smaller as they get to the end. Just like that. Now we're going to put webbing in between each of them. But probably not exactly how you're thinking. So right at the top, we're going to start maybe right below the top. We're just going to go down like that. So that when it touches the back, it's right at the base of the next spike. So just kind of continue it like that. Just like that. And then obviously near the end, get smaller and stuff. There you go. There's some spikes. Now we're going to do the underbelly. Oops. So we're going to draw a line just like this. Like that. And just like this. Now, if I ever do decide to make this dragon a little bit more 3D, then I will erase parts of the tail if I do that in another video. Because that is very possible. Okay, so now, and also I'd move the tail so I could add some terrain and stuff like that. So now we're going to continue with the underbelly. So just draw little lines right here. And draw them fairly far apart, but not too far. And then just keep doing them like this down here, but the opposite way. There we go. So now in between all of them, we're just going to put like circles. So it kind of looks like, you know, they light up. Kind of like in Wings of Fire, which I will say is an amazing series, and the author is still coming out with books. So I think it's a good series to read. Just like that. Okay. So now we're going to do the gills. So we're going to draw a triangle right here. I'm going to zoom in on the neck for you guys. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay. So we're going to draw a triangle right here. And then 2 humps like that. And just do that all the way down. It doesn't have to be in any sort of order, like these humps don't have to connect with these lines unless you're, you know, OCD, then they do. But there we go. So now right here, I'm going to add some more lights, just some more designs. Then I'm going to do some down here as well. I'm also actually going to do some on the face. And then I'm going to continue doing them over here. And then you can do them some more on the tail if you want. I don't really like to do them there. And then we are actually going to do, if you want, you can do them up here on the wing. I'm going to because I can. You can kind of do however you want to do them. Yeah, just gonna do it like that. And there you go. You've got a 2D water dragon. Sorry, I wasn't showing that at all. Did not mean to do that. Sorry for my terrible camera skills. So, thanks everybody for watching. If you found this helpful or you enjoyed this video, click that like button and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be part of if you want to know every time I post a video. If we get 50 likes on this video, then I will color the dragon, and if we get 100 likes on this video, then I will make it 3D and I will shadow it as well as make a terrain for it. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.